What up, what up? Week 23, lift 2, back day. There's this thing, a concept, just going to start out right, we're getting into it, mesocycle. Now, I can't really tell you exactly what that means, but essentially, since I've been doing my workouts, I'm going at 5-week cycles. For me personally, it doesn't make a big difference because I'm doing pretty much the same workouts week after week, body type day after day, body part day after day, and then cycle after cycle, which is a 5-week cycle. I'm not changing the weight recently. I've been just sticking with the weight. However, typically when you're doing about a 5-week cycle, you're going to go up and down in weight, go for strength cycle, hypertrophy cycle, deload cycle, stuff like that. Now, this week, 23, is the start of a new cycle. It's a bit off, because I guess I took the 2 weeks off for Singapore, so I don't know if that adds up. But anyway, I'm making some slight adjustments to the workouts. It's the same workouts, but a different order. I'm doing more of one workout compared to the other. So today, it's actually the first different back day in a little while. Starting off with pull-ups, which is what I've been doing, but then when we go to do rows, we're actually going to do the rows with the plated machine. So it's like a half machine. I don't know what to call it, but we're going to be doing that. And that's instead of the machine. And then also I've added in, I think, more reverse dumbbell compared to the flies, the cable flies for the cable face pulls. So more reverse dumbbell flies, I think. A couple other changes. This wheelchair, I switched the wheels back, so now the brakes actually work because these wheels are a little bit thicker, I guess, whatever it is. So I can actually use the brakes, which is, I found out yesterday trying it out with the wheelchair, with the new wheels on this one where the brakes don't work, found out that brakes aren't super important, but I also found out that there are certain times when I really, really wish that they did work. And in the gym, there's the one case where I'm doing the reverse dumbbell lateral flies, whatever they're called. So that I was moving around and I was just getting so upset. Or not upset, but it was very irritating, It's like I just want to get this workout, and every rep I'm like moving around, and it's it's one of those things where when you realize that you're not as in control of yourself as you thought, it's not a comfortable feeling. So, what was I saying? Yeah, another change is that this cushion is actually thicker. So I have 2 cushions because I have 2 wheelchairs. One is a little bit thinner, not as much depth or height. This one has more. So this will raise me up just a smidge. So when I'm reaching the bar, it'll be a smidge easier. Once I also pump up these tires, I think they need to be pumped up. So if I pump these up too, it'll give me just another smidge up in height. That's what I want. So yeah, that's it. It's a rainy, cold day. Yesterday was beautiful. Today's rainy and cold. And then over the next couple days, it's going to get warmer, get sunnier. I got to go out and tan. I really wish I had a tanning buddy, but I don't even have any bodybuilding buddies around in Colorado, do I? Maybe I do. I don't know. But I've been going out with friends. I've been going out a little bit more. I have a little bit more energy day to day. I don't know how. Well, I'm doing the refeed, but even last week I felt a little bit better. So, the slumps, they ebb and flow, and I'm back in a good spot now overall. So that's good. And other than that, all I could do is hope that this audio is working. My brother gave me, he had a spare phone mount for the tripod, so thank you, bro. We got that going. And then I used to have a binder clip where I would clip the transceiver for the audio to it, and I forgot to grab one today, but I had this wristband that, like one of those rubbery wristbands that I put around the phone just to keep it from sliding out. And I was like, oh yeah, I can just clip it to that. And it's actually way better. So everything works out. Everything always works out. All right, so we're gonna do this first set. I'm not even gonna really warm up because I'm actually a little sweaty in this sweater. And I'm actually gonna record twice because I want to record from reverse, I brought a stringer. That's the difference. Today, I'm wearing a stringer. I haven't worn this, I only have one. I don't do it too often, but I'm wearing it. So I thought, I want to wear it, I want to see what I look like, you know, like half shirtless. So I'm gonna record from the back. Don't take that the wrong way. Record from behind me and see what my back looks like with the stringer on. So I'll do that probably on my last set, just so I get 2 sets to warm up and get a little pump. I got the pre-workout in my blood. I got a bunch of carbs in my body. And I got some work done this morning that felt good. Pretty empty in the gym today. Can't complain. Won't complain. I try to never, but sometimes I get complaining, but I try to avoid complaining at all costs. Well, unfortunately, I already have to go pee. I went pee before this, but then I take my pre-workout, and it takes me about 20 minutes to get here, because I take the pre-workout, get in my car, drive here, get set up. So it's been 20 minutes since I took the pre-workout probably, and it makes me have to pee. So unfortunately, I might have to go pause this workout. I got gray sweat, so if I do even pee a little bit, it's gonna show. Not good. I'm contemplating, should I just run the gauntlet and try to get this workout done and then go pee? We'll see. We'll see. All right, here we go. I look so white, but it depends on the lighting, obviously, but at home I feel much more tan. This is my third set, so don't expect much. All right, that'll get me 3 reps in reserve, roughly. That was 11. Wonder if I could have zoomed in more. No, probably not. Check this out. Ooh. Ooh. Nice, looks good. All right. So I'm here in the bathroom because I just went pee. Look at the veins on this guy. Holy crap. Honestly, I don't really tend to notice too much. What? That's crazy. And this is back day. Yeah. All right, well, we're about to go do some, whatchamacallits, cable rows. Let's go. Okay, I'm looking back at it. I did not do an audio check today, so I'm just trusting that it works. It should be fine. Another video from this angle, and I'm probably gonna zoom in a little bit as well, just so we can really get the good view here. Get that back, get that good lighting. We're going a little bit lighter weight this cycle. So this is the only workout that I've actually reduced the weight for over the past couple weeks. Everything else has stayed pretty much the same. I used to be at like 87.5 or 90, 95. I'm down to 72.5. I'm not too worried about it because I know that I can get a really good squeeze with this. This is a really good workout for me. And I'm really focusing on a little bit lighter weight, not too light, still pretty heavy, a little bit lighter weight, deeper reps. I'm going for deeper reps. I got this, bar cut off so I can really get deep in there. And the lighter the weight, the more I can kind of put my, like my form. It's form over weight in this case because when it gets too high of weight, it starts to move me around. It picks me up and I'm getting lighter. So I'm not going to get any better at, holding down the wheelchair from this weight. So the lighter weight gives me much more control over my form. And I don't know how that happened. Well, we're doing this new thing anyway, my brother and I, where we do the video of me working out over me talking. So you won't see that, but I just zoomed in really, really far into my shoulder. But right on top of that clip, we're gonna put me working out. So you'll never know, except I just told you. All right, we're doing these dumbbell lateral raises, boy. And yeah, I'm gonna actually zoom in because I like the main 1x camera much better, much more crispy and clear. We'll get to see the shred. My face doesn't really matter. You can see my beard. I'm like an old cartoon. Well, I'm like a guy from the old cartoons. I could say an old cartoon guy, but I'm not old. I'm a guy from an old cartoon, Anyway, all right, let's do it. I don't really want to waste any time here. I want to get this over with, and then we're going to do curls. Cool. Yeah, these carbs are helping me a lot. Monday, Tuesdays are going to be good days for the next couple weeks. Whew, 11. I feel like normally I'd get 12, but that felt pretty good. So, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna wrap this up, go to curls, and then we're dunzo for today. Let's see it, curls. Okay, curls for the girls. We're doing it. 40 pounds, same as always. Trying to think, sometimes I have some words of wisdom to sprinkle on you or some type of life update, but nothing really new is going on. Just reaching out to some friends more and making sure I get out there, and it's tough, but I got a big list of things I want to do in my life, and I can't do everything at once, but I can set myself up for success as much as possible. I can do my due diligence. Yeah, we're working on it. But for now, what we're working on is getting to Mr. Olympia. I'm a little bit nervous. I got this show coming up about 4 weeks out. If I lose this show, I'm going to be devastated. If I win, I'm going to Toronto. I'm going to Toronto either way, but if I win, I'm going to go to Toronto and compete as a pro. Now, that's going to be the show that I really need to win because I'm going to be going up against other people in wheelchairs who have their pro card and who probably are also trying to do what I'm doing, which is win the Toronto Pro Show to qualify for Olympia, right? So I'm going to go up against guys who are all actually, they already passed one filter. and now they're trying to get to Olympia just like me. So it's, I still can get points, but I'm gonna have to do some calculations on those points if I don't win in Toronto. But the goal this year is Olympia. That's the goal. That's where I want to be in October. Okay. My good posture. That was good. That's pretty good. There's 11. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the day, you just gotta do it's not about doing what you can, it's about doing what you want. I'm thinking about this one comment from somebody on my YouTube channel. It's not hard to find. It's one of my most recent videos, and a comment from them saying how they watched my videos and they were inspired to do some swimming, and they're also paralyzed. And I don't know if I smell bad or... Anyway, it smells like pee. It can't be me though. It's not me. It's definitely not me. I took a shower. I smelled good. I put on cologne and deodorant, a lotion, a skincare. Anyway, so the thing is, it's like you have to figure out a way to do what you want. Because when you're in a wheelchair, or even if you're not in a wheelchair, everything's hard. Everything is hard. Everything is, like, objectively, I would say, worse. There's nothing that's actually easier, right? Nothing. I swear. I can argue about this all day. Nothing's better with being in a wheelchair. Nothing at all. However, that doesn't mean life is over. That means you just really have to be picky. You have to choose something that you care about enough to make it work. I make the gym happen. This is my domain. This is my castle. This is my, kingdom, I don't care about volleyball, basketball, rugby, sled hockey, name any other sport, skiing. I've been skiing. I've done sled hockey. I used to play sand volleyball when I could walk. I loved it. I went out and did that all the time. I absolutely loved it. But I didn't love it in the way that I want to continue doing it in the wheelchair. I loved it as it existed when I walked. If I can't walk, there's no diving, there's no sand in the toes, you know what I mean? It's just not the same. So what I like about sand volleyball is exactly what is taken away if I were to do it in a wheelchair. Some people love volleyball so much they'll do it in a wheelchair. And that's what I mean. Choose your thing, then make it work. Because you can make anything work. And I can do anything. But I don't just do it for the sake of doing it. As soon as I got in a wheelchair, everyone's like, oh, Cosmo, you should try this, you should try this, you should try this, just because I'm in a wheelchair, with no regard to whether or not I actually care to do it. And so that's the thing. Do the stuff you want to do, because there's opportunities for everything, and everyone thinks because you're in a wheelchair, you should just get out there and do anything that's available to you. But that's not really true, because no one else is doing that. Anyone can go horseback riding. You just find a place to do it, pay them, rent the horse for the day, learn a little bit about how to do it, go horseback riding on a trail or something. Anyone can do it with or without a wheelchair. You just have to care to do it. Just because it's there and available to do doesn't mean my brother should just do it. I want to do it, so I'm going to do it this summer. But some people don't actually care, so they don't do it. Same thing for a wheelchair. Anyway, that's my little TED Talk there. Let's see if I even recorded. Okay, yeah, we're recording still. Good. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. I love you. Bye.